Hey there, I'm Patrick Franco and I'm joined by Melly today. She will be our student as we look at Parsva Bakasana, which you may know of as side crow. This is an arm balance that has a twisting component to it. But as the name suggests, Parsva means side, and it also has a strong element of side body lengthening in order to get that big twist required to work on this pose. Now this pose strengthens the upper arms, the upper back, the abdominal muscles, as well as the muscles of the hamstrings. All those things are working in order to keep us afloat and lifted. This pose also stretches the entirety of the back, the side body, so that we can get this nice deep twist in order to hook our arm outside our leg and then lift from there. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at Parsva Bakasana side crow now. And Melly's gonna start in a malasana shape, or just simply having her feet together, her toes curled under, and her heels stretching back. Now, instead of having the knees wide, she's gonna bring her knees all the way together, and then she's gonna turn to one side. When she turns to one side, she's gonna pause. Now, this is a key component. One arm, the arm opposite of the knees, is free and clear, usually about a half a foot wide of the shoulder. And you can see her wrist compared to her shoulder is a little bit wider. The arm that is hooking outside of that front leg, you need the elbow to clear the knee, which Melly clearly does here. And again, she made it look easy, but this is a big twist. Her back turned, her abdomen turned, her whole chest turned in order for her to get both hands on the floor. From here, she's gonna lift her hips and bend her elbows, shift forward in order to let those thighs rest on her front arm. The heels are pulling back, her knees are bent. Once she's here, she's gonna try to press her hands down and lift away from the earth. Good. And then when you're ready, you can come out. So side crow is a very challenging arm balance. One thing that you need to remember when you're in that shape is to not hold your breath. It's a living, breathing pose, even though it's very, very challenging. So we know that this arm balance is a challenging pose. And it doesn't mean that if you can't do the full expression of the pose that you shouldn't work on it. A great place to continue to work in this shape, leading towards Parsva Bakasana, is simply by doing the twist with your hands on the floor without actually lifting up at all. So we're gonna take a look at that again. So one more time, Melly's gonna start in this malasana shape, her feet together, and the difference now is her knees are gonna also come together. When she's ready, she'll turn her torso around and then plant her palms. Now, whether or not you lift up and lift the feet off the floor and come into this arm balance, it is not as important right now as it is to allow the whole back to turn, allow this shoulder to move over that wrist and this elbow and tricep to clear that knee. And then you might just shift your weight forward and come onto your tiptoes and then come back and work on that a few times, allowing the whole torso to turn, being comfortable with your hands being on the floor in that twist. And then maybe over time, your feet start to hover off the floor. Good. And so this is a great place to work in the interim before you're ready to fully fly. All right, there you have it, Parsva Bakasana, side crow pose, an amazing arm balance that is both challenging and has a deep twisting component to it. We'll see you on the mat again next time.